Hi, welcome to the Game Changers. So, today I'm going to talk about a little bit of why I'm doing this. After that, I had got a query about asking me the difference between a 3-minute consolidation and a 3-minute pivot. I'm going to explain that. After that, we'll go about looking at what's transpired during the day and what are the expectations for tomorrow. So, chalo, let's first have a conversation. So, what I want to talk about is why do I give out or show setups where I'm like there is a loss making kind of setup, right? So if you ask me, nobody shows you this, and nobody shows you the reality of trading as to how tough it can be. Everybody here is trying to show a rosy picture. Like it is very easy for me to just show you profitable setups and कि हाँ ये इधर अच्छा चला, ये ऐसे इधर चला, ये नहीं करना चाहिए था तो प्रॉफिटेबल होगा, ऐसे वैसे. I want to be as real with you as I can. The reason being, the people who are really serious about wanting to make this as a profession have to understand that it's okay if a trading setup doesn't work, right? It's completely fine and normal. And the best of the traders in the world, or like around the world, if you have a look at their data, there are months where they've made back-to-back months where they've made losses. Sometimes the best of the best traders have even made losses at the end of the year. Like it's shocking, right? If you can see this, or you can't even imagine this as a trader कि एक साल पूरा साल के बाद भी लॉस होता है, and it is normal. Important is वो लॉस कितना कम रहता है, और जब अच्छा साल आता है, अच्छे महीने आते हैं, how much more you can make and how much more you can capitalize, right? So I just want to be real and very truthful with all of you guys, so that at least आपकी psychology for actual trading build हो जाए. You know, it's very easy to say कि हाँ ये hindsight में कि ये profitable था या ये loss है या ऐसा करना चाहिए या वैसा. It's very easy to analyze and tell in the past. But what is actually happening? What are the emotions that are going through? That is what will help you become a better trader, right? Chalo, I'm going to now explain the difference between a 3-minute pivot and a 3-minute consolidation. Chalo. So a 3-minute pivot is something like this, where price comes down and then heads up higher, right? So there has to be some kind of pullback, right? I'll give you another example of a 3-minute pivot. This is a valid 3-minute pivot. Why? Because this is some kind of pullback. What about something like this, which goes sideways and then breaks down? This is called a consolidation. For example, this is also a consolidation and a breakout. So consolidation is a phase where it's more of a sideways, like 3, 4, 5 candles just go sideways and then the breakdown happens. A pivot is somewhat like a pullback. This is a 3-minute pivot. जो pullback आता है, ये 3-minute pivot रहता है और ये एक consolidation, right? Hope you're clear with this, right? You can see this again, and then you can note down for yourselves where there are consolidations and where there are pivots, right? So let's have a look at what has happened today. Today, we expected the market to break these resistances, the 61.8% level, if it was broken, and if there was a consolidation, we would be willing to go long. What happened was, it just ramped up. Consolidation हुआ, but breakout ही नहीं है, right? And when you look at this setup, a 3-minute pivot has formed, which is valid, but it is too deep. If it's too deep, the trade, this is a valid trade setup, this here, it should have been taken with half risk. Why? It would have been better if the 3-minute pivot was something like this, rather than coming all the way down till here, because the risk reward is not in your favor. So if one has taken here, this is a valid 3-minute breakout and a pivot, your stop losses should be here. And what happened is that the setup did not work, right? The whole day the setup did not work, and it's completely fine, it's completely normal, right? Sometimes these things will happen. So what is the expectation for tomorrow? Now price has started sustaining on an hourly chart above the 50 moving average. If price closes somewhere in this range itself, my mindset is very clear, where because it is sustaining on an hourly time frame, what I would want is, I would want again the clean breakout of today's highs, a 3-minute pivot, not a consolidation, and then a breakout. Why a 3-minute pivot is, a lot of the times price can just break the highs and then just come back inside and एक doji बन जाएगा after this kind of thing. It is very much possible. So we want to avoid that kind of situation. On the downside, I won't be very confident, because now we are making higher highs and higher lows on an hourly time frame. If there has to be a sell signal, it has to be some kind of gap down, but that is only for half the risk. Why? Because now we are trying to go against the trend. So on a 3-minute time frame, it will look something like a big gap down has to come, a 3-minute has to form, pivot has to form, and then a breakdown. So no consolidations tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day to look out for pivots and breakouts. Okay? Hope that is clear. Now, what I want to do is slowly, I'm going to start explaining when I'm looking at these setups, right? When are these entry methodologies valid? So it all comes down to an hourly chart, which I look at. And my mind and my eyesight has understood patterns. So I will start explaining them slowly as we go ahead. And have a look at the weekend video also, where in the last couple of weekend videos, I've explained about bear markets and how they end, and I've explained about what you should not do in a bull market and a bear market. Next weekend, I'm going to talk about a stock example of mine, and we'll have a look at what we can expect positionally in the market. Chalo, see you tomorrow. Bye.